30-second timeout, Big the Great. Today we got full pause on this Dwight Howard shit. Full pause. I got barbershop talk with my boy Enough Said. We talking some boxing. And one of the Iowa State players is like the big timers of the 90s. He got everything in his mama name. First bat and lead off, we got the Hall of Fame game. Football is back. Football is back, you know what I'm saying? So it was good to see football being played. It was the Jets versus the Browns, which is nothing. I mean, I'm glad I got to see the Jets play because that was one of the teams I wanted to see in the training camp, you know what I mean? Nobody played. Nobody played. Aaron Rodgers didn't play. Sauce Gardner, Deshaun Watson, nobody really played in this game. The Browns won 21-16. And Zach Wilson looked pretty decent. He had a pretty good game. He was 3 of 5. He had a nice bomb on the left side. He slipped, looked kind of like Mark Sanchez on the Jets a little while ago. But he made a couple good plays. And he also threw a couple terrible balls. I mean, he just was up and down. It looks like he's getting a little bit better. He started to look at his progressions a little bit more. He looked at a couple different receivers, so that's good. But they have Aaron Rodgers, so they just going to keep bringing him along slowly because they have that opportunity. And it's good to see him get that opportunity to move along slowly because a lot of first-round picks, when they suck in the first year, 2 years, they get your ass up out of there real quick. They don't be nowadays. They don't let people sit behind and wait and learn. So I think Zach Wilson is going to really benefit from being able to sit back behind Aaron Rodgers and learn. And the Jets defense looked pretty good with their backups, and they had a kid, number 44, Sherwood. Ooh, that man was all over the place, man. Like I was really impressed with him, with his physical play. The Browns always seem to have some tall black quarterback that kind of look in the mode of Jason Campbell, like Deshaun Kaiser types. And the guy today, Deshaun, I can't think of what his name was. What is that guy's name?
Hold on, God damn it! Oh shit! 2000. God damn it! 9.
Kellen Mond. Yeah, I mean, he looked pretty good. He looked in control. He doesn't look like a superstar quarterback, but he got time to grow. You know what I mean? And the main thing is, it was good to see the Hall of Famers. You had DeMarcus Ware. I saw Darrelle Revis, Joe Thomas, who was a fan favorite. They had a couple other people out there that were really good players back in the day, and I'm glad to see Darrelle Revis getting there because he's in my top 5 cornerbacks of all time. We can discuss that one time, but he's definitely up there, man. Like, that guy was shutting down Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson, and that man was something serious, man. But anyway, speaking of football, Saquon Barkley signed a 1-year deal, but there's a plethora of running backs that are still on the free agent market that have not gotten a deal yet. And it brings me to ask, like, are the running backs being strong-armed? And it's kind of like a two-sided thing when you look at it. And this is what I would say before I get into, like, are they being strong-armed? This is what I will say. When you have a running back like Saquon Barkley, who is not only in the top 5 of rushing, he's a really good receiver out the backfield, but here's the underscore. He's a really good pass blocker. He finished in like the top 3 or top 5 in pass blocking last year, and that puts him as a complete running back. And gone are the days of the Adrian Petersons, of the world that are the complete running backs that are staying on the field for all 3 downs. Like nowadays, you got 3 or 4 running backs by committee, and you splitting up the carries, and you splitting up. This guy does this guy pass blocks. This guy runs on first down. This guy's my goal line back. You got to run it back to do all types of things. So what the teams are thinking about that, they're saying, hey, why pay this one running back all this money and he's only going to have 5 years and he's like my 2 down running back. He doesn't pass block well. And a lot of these running backs, they don't pass block well or they don't catch the ball out the backfield. And so that kind of diminishes their value. And I feel like with that, the league is saying, hey, we're going to we got position of power right now. We're going to strong arm everything down to a specific number. And I just feel like it's good when you're paying a running back that doesn't do everything. But when you have like a Saquon Barkley, somebody like even Jonathan Taylor, somebody that can catch the ball out of the backfield, that can pass block, that can run as well, you got to pay these guys. You got to pay these guys top dollar. And they deserve to be paid top dollar. You know what I mean? And I mean, even Dalvin Cook is on the free agent market right now, and I can't believe it. I mean, the guy is one of the best running backs in the league, and he's a free agent. I understand he's coming off an injury, but Jesus Christ, I mean, it's tough out here for these running backs, man. Fly. It's tough out here for these running backs, man. I don't see it getting better anytime soon because nowadays the league is they're going towards more passing. So they want a running back that's doing everything and can stay on the field at all times. Timeout. I give you an example. Jahmyr Gibbs from the Lions said that the Lions have been using him in wide receiver packages as well as running back packages. He's staying on the field for every single play on the offense. So they're going when it comes time to pay Jahmyr Gibbs, they're going to have to pay him top dollar because he's not only a running back, he's a wide receiver as well. You know what I mean? So sticking with the NFL, well, we got it right here. There is a petition online to change the Commanders' name back to the Redskins. Now, if the name offends the Native Americans, then the name should not be used. That is how I feel about that situation. Should they change the name? Absolutely. It is a trash name. The Commanders, the Washington Commanders. It is very butt. That name is very butt. Butt name for a butt team. But you can't go back to the Redskins, man. And I understand it's tradition. It's what y'all know. It's like almost like the Confederate flag to some of these people. Like, man, we've been growing up on the Redskins. We always had the Redskins as our team. Blah blah blah. Well, you got to come up with something different. And the crazy thing is like, and this is what I learned. It's funny because some genius, by the way, he patented so many different names of Washington Red Tails, Washington, et cetera, et cetera. He had I think it was almost 50 different names patented. So if the Commanders do decide, I want to go to a different name, they may have to contact this guy, whoever this guy is, in order to get this name under contract. That's hilarious as hell to me, but you just can't go back to the Redskins. It's not a good look. It won't be a good look for the NFL, for an NFL that's trying to change its image. One that's done a really good job in changing its image ever since the Ray Rice scandals and the scandals with Spygate and things like that. The NFL has been kind of clean. They got rid of the Colin Kaepernick situation pretty pretty good. They're now back on with the black people. One day we'll talk about that. But I mean, it's just, it's just not. It's not. It wouldn't be a good look for the NFL to allow the Washington team to go back to being the Washington Redskins. I think it'll cause mass protests amongst many different Native American groups, and it'll be a large revenue loss for the NFL. And I don't think they should do it. You know what I mean? And all you people online that signing the petition, understand that if it's offensive to somebody, you shouldn't do it. And that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All right. Full disclosure before I get into this segment right here, man. Full pause, man. For my man Cam, full pause, man. Full pause. Shout out to It Is What It Is, man. Full pause. Full pause, man. So we got Dwight Howard is being sued by a gay man for sexual harassment. And the thing is like, that part is not even the worst of this story that I'm coming out with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm coming out with this shit because pause. I'm not coming out with nothing. Pause. But nah. I already said full pause with all this, with this whole thing. So my pause count, man. My pause count. But the text message that the guy leaked from Dwight Howard, man, it's looking sad, man. It's looking real bad for Dwight, man. Like, looking real bad. And I want to try to give him the benefit of the doubt, man, because, you know what I'm saying, people be making up shit, bro. I know people be making up shit. That you can falsify text messages, you can Photoshop, you know what I'm saying? But Dwight, man, it's just way too many instances where, like, Dwight be doing some real suspect shit, you know what I'm saying? Or some suspect shit that came out. He'd have been accused about 3 times, man. And there's a video of this guy, like, grabbing this man's joint on the sideline, bro. Like, the man was out with a butt injury one time. Like, everybody was like, yo, like, what happened to your butt, bro? Like, pause, bro. But, like, everybody was like, yo, like, Dwight out with a butt injury, bro? Like, oh, man, like, what the fuck? But, yeah, Dwight, I don't know how you going, I mean, if you like transgenders, you know, like Mr. C, when they kept catching him with transgenders and he finally came out with it, you know what I'm saying? We don't talk about Mr. C no more, you know what I'm saying? Like, just LeBron said one time is more disingenuous if you don't come out with it. Like, I don't trust you I can't trust you if you're not gay. I mean, if you're gay and you acting like you're not gay. So put the quote up here for me, man. Put the quote up there for me. You know what I'm saying? LeBron said it, man. And that's probably why he ain't on the Lakers no more. My company Dual Focus has partnered with Everfit to create the Dual Focus Trainer app. Now, in this app, customers can see exactly what they need to be doing for that week, count their calories, tracking their steps, macros, and menu, and what they're supposed to be eating for that day and week. Now, when you go into there, you can also send me a message if you have anything that you need to ask me straight up, and it comes straight to my phone and I can answer as soon as possible. And thanks to Everfit, I've been able to work wherever I am on the road, no matter what place I am. If I'm on vacation, I can track your macros. It allows me to track your weight programs, what exercises work, what don't, so I can progress and regress your exercises as need fit whenever I want to, wherever I'm at, on the spot. So look, man, it don't matter if you're a skinny kid trying to get jacked and more confident, or you're a fat guy trying to lose that weight and keep up with their kids as you get through old age and not have to go through high blood pressure, diabetes, and strokes and everything like that. Get the Dual Focus Trainer app. Click the link in the description and you get 50% off for your first month. You know our slogan, train the right way. Yo, man, so I want to get into barbershop talk. The next segment I got one of my good friends. Enough said. One of the best rappers I know, one of the best photographers I know, one of the best people I know. Make sure you go follow my man on Instagram. What's your Instagram said?
Visually _astounding.
Yeah, make sure you go follow my man. The next topic that we're gonna be talking about is what's next for Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. And I want to start off with the 2-time undisputed champ, Terrence Crawford. What do you think should be next for Terrence Crawford? I hear a lot of people saying that he should fight Boots Ennis. A lot of people saying, well, he said that he wants to skip Boots Ennis and fight Charlo at 154. You got Floyd Mayweather saying that he wants to make history. I don't even know what that means, you know what I mean? But what you think is next for Terrence Crawford? You know what I'm saying? What you think is next for Terrence Crawford, bro?
Well, once we get past the rematch, because the rematch supposed to be in December.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if it's the latter part, but sometime in December. After that, man, I want to see that Charlo fight, bro. Like they built a beef, so to speak, because he said it ain't like he don't like him. He just tight with him because he cool with Jamal. You know what I'm saying? Like they all supposed to be cool, but Jamal flipped on him. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like even just keeping since he cool with Earl and him, like keeping a level, decision instead of choosing anybody just rocking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I feel you.
So I like to see that, man. It's a history with it. You know what I'm
saying? He was in the fight like while he was whipping Errol Spence's ass. He was pointing in the crowd, "Hey, Jamal, you next. You next." You know what I mean? Like, so I definitely want to see that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Hard.
I want to see it next. As a person that said that Errol Spence was too big for Terrence Crawford, I'm not going to make the same mistake again and say that Jamal Charlo is too big for Terrence Crawford. I just want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see it. That's what I got to say about that.
Fact, bro.
As far as the Floyd Mayweather thing, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it happening. I would love to see it happen, but I mean, I don't even want to see it happen because then I'm gonna be like, it should have been Floyd Mayweather 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years ago, you could have fought Terrence Crawford when he was 25. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to see it, man. I don't want to see it happen. But what you think is next for the big fish though? Errol Spence. I see a lot of people switched on my man. A lot of people said that he should retire. You got Stephen A. Smith saying he should retire. People coming out saying that he had brain damage. He refuted that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people saying a whole bunch of shit. But I mean, me personally, I want to see the boy fight Terrence Crawford at 154 and see it again. I think he's gonna win. Or at the worst, way better showing than we did last time. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
You feel me? But what you want to see next from the big fish?
Man, moving up to that 154, what he comfortable at. You know what I'm saying? And other than the rematch, bro, like I do want to see that. You know what I'm saying? The rematch. I don't know who I would want like Earl to get at after that, man. Maybe Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but
I ain't gonna lie. That's one person I want to see Errol Spence go against next is Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman, he had the opportunity to fight Errol for the WBC title when he was coming up, and he ducked him.
Yeah.
He ducked him repeatedly, and now since he's on top.
Sir.
He wants to fight him, and Errol was like, "I'm not fighting Keith Thurman." He said, "I don't want to fight him." But now I just want to see him whip his ass just for old time's sake. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he was ducking, like you said.
Straight ducking.
He definitely was ducking, bro.
Straight ducking. You know what I mean? And that's just what I want to see from Errol Spence. And you got a lot of people saying a lot of things, and I ain't switched up on my man. I feel like he's gonna beat Terrence Crawford in the rematch, and start this thing over in 154. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. Just me. You feel me? And the boy walks around at 180. So I mean, he could probably even go up to 160 for real. For real.
Yeah, if you want to keep going. I got a question for you, bro. I got a question for you. If they split it, bro, you think we're gonna get a trilogy?
For sure.
Man, that's legendary.
For sure.
Stuff, bro.
Somebody called that too. I don't know who it was. Somebody said, "I think we're gonna see a trilogy." Somebody said that. I don't remember who said that, but somebody called that.
Broner.
Yep,
Broner,
Broner called that.
Yeah,
he said
one,
it. He was like, I think we're gonna see a trilogy. And hey, that would be something. That would be the C. That would be the C. That would be the C.
And that'll change up a lot then, bro. If you get a trilogy, bro, then you got to talk about all the matchups that won't happen, at least in this time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would change up a lot, man.
Yo,
but it still would be dope to see.
Yo. And speaking of Keith Thurman, going into our next segment, you know what I'm saying? We got Clarissa Shields said that she would like to fight Keith Thurman. Not only that, she's called out Keith Thurman repeatedly on Twitter. She said that she wants to fight him. She feels like she can outbox him. She said that Keith Thurman, she doesn't want him to take it easy on her. She wants a real fight at 154. I mean, at 147. What she said, 147. And
yeah.
What you think about that?
Bro, I don't want to see that, John. I don't want to hear about that, John. I don't even want to get that, John. No type of motion, bro. Like, cause I rock with Clarissa, man. Like, a fan of boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't nobody trying to see that, man. Like, it's a lose-lose for Keith Thurman. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And really, it's a win-win for her. You know what I'm saying? But Keith be a woman beater, man, if he beat that lady. And then if he beat her, you know what I'm saying? If he don't, then that's a whole other story.
Yep. If he don't, like, he cannot box ever again. That just is what it is, man. Like, and I don't care if it's an exhibition, it don't matter what it is, bro. It's like you said, it's a lose situation for that man.
Yeah, bro. So, like you said, you asked me, like, man, they need to just leave that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's probably something for headlines right now, but you know, Clarissa's serious, bro. She's serious. She ain't playing what she said.
And I respect the hell out of T-Rex, man. You know what I'm saying? She is dead ass serious, bro. I'm not. I know she's dead ass serious too. Like, she really thinks she. And this is why, like, Keith Thurman. Like, if this was me, you know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman, listen to me. I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got this woman calling you out on Twitter, acting like she can beat your ass. Like, you ain't the WBO, like you ain't the former WBO and WBC champ at one point, and she just basically acting like you a bitch. She said she gonna beat you. She said she can beat your ass, bro. She said it multiple times she could beat your ass. I know Keith Thurman said he'll do it if she puts on headgear because he don't want to punch a woman in the face. I understand all that, bro, but at some point, like, if the Nevada State Boxing Commission is gonna sanction this shit, and you gonna get paid for the shit, man, I'm putting all my money on you in one round. I got you one round knockout, and this is no disrespect to T-Rex. I love you, T-Rex. Like, I think you could beat every woman boxer on the planet, Layla Ali included.
I could. Go ahead.
You ain't gonna beat Keith Thurman. You ain't gonna beat Keith Thurman. Wait. You don't think Clarissa Shields can beat Layla Ali?
Prime Layla Ali, bro.
Prime Layla Ali. Prime Clarissa Shields versus Prime Layla Ali.
I was just. You was rolling, man. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was leaving.
I mean, no. Keith Thurman. We already. Hey. We already established that Keith Thurman is gonna knock you out in one round, and I got no problem with that. But I got you against Layla Ali. I mean, my dog don't got you against Layla Ali. What you think, sir? You don't got against Layla Ali?
No, I can't. I don't know. I can't do it, man. With Clarissa, a dog.
She a dog,
bro.
But she a dog.
Layla was too, man. And it's funny because, you know, once upon a time they had they words too.
Yeah, they had words. Yeah. I think the thing about me, I think, is Clarissa has skill, like the skills. Like, Layla Ali was a pure. She wasn't a pure boxer like Clarissa was. I think Clarissa was a boxer. I feel like that's just me. I feel like Layla Ali was just overpowering girls, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
power. Yeah.
I feel like Layla Ali.
That's what I was gonna say.
I feel like Clarissa outboxer, you know what I'm saying? But Keith Thurman's gonna knock you out in one round, Clarissa. Let's not even play. Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Clarissa. You said I feel like you should fight. What's her name? Allison Bumgarner.
Oh, Bumgarner,
yeah. If we can make that happen, that would be dope. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope.
Yeah.
But yo, Sid, I appreciate you coming out talking some boxing with me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all your time. You know what I'm saying? Your efforts. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything else you want to say before you
go? Much love, man. I appreciate you for having me, bro. You know, and keep building this platform, bro. This is dope. It's real solid, man, that you doing this, bro. So
I appreciate you, big dog.
Keep pushing forward.
Appreciate you, big dog. And we're getting into the next segment, so let's get a couple speed rounds in to wrap this up. And the first topic we're going with is undisputed versus undisputed. Canelo versus Charlo. Not big Jamal Charlo, smaller Jamel Charlo is moving up 2 weight classes to try to get 168's undisputed title while he's the 154 undisputed champion. And what I would say is, I want to see it. I think this is a 50-50 fight. I think this is a really good fight, and I think Charlo is very confident, and he really thinks he can get him. Canelo he looks a little comfortable. He looks like he was like, I'm ready now. You know what I'm saying? He sleep. I feel like he's sleeping on the smaller Charlo. I think he's just gonna knock him out and get it over with. He's gonna be in for a tough night if you go in there thinking that he's just gonna bowl over the smaller Charlo just because he's the bigger man. You know what I mean? And Canelo better be ready. He better eat some beef steaks, and he better be ready to take some punches because Charlo's gonna be coming all night long. All right. And the last thing, he got everything in his mama name. That boy Hunter Decker's out there in Iowa, man. That man got bets. He was betting on his own Iowa games, and not just him. You got people from the basketball team, Aron Ulis. You got Aaron Bloom, and these kids are not just betting little money. They getting $30,000 out of this, $40,000 out of this, and the guy Hunter Decker's put all of it in his mama's name. You know what I'm saying? All of it. Like, how's these kids getting all this money when they in college? Like, when I was in college, I didn't have all this money, man. I was a broke college student working at Radio Shack, living paycheck to paycheck. Like, where are they getting all this money from, man? But hey, man, you get caught, you gotta suffer the consequences. Hey, if you're gonna do it, make sure you don't get caught putting it in your mama's name. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Y'all gotta get that together. So, thanks for coming out for another episode of 30 Second Timeout. Make sure you like, subscribe, dislike, don't subscribe, do something. You know what I'm saying? It always helps the algorithm. And make sure you check out the next video or this video pinned in the comments. Peace.
Never stress, every day a blessing. Making bigger moves, gotta keep them suckers guessing. Every time I took a loss, swear I learned a lesson. Remember when they didn't even look in my direction. Never stress, every day a blessing.